Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see with the title, we're gonna get right into it. I left St. Martin a year after Hurricane Irma. When I got here, I was getting the keys to my apartment. I had to stay with my sister for a week. And then after that, I went to get the keys from my apartment, which is this one right here. I don't think I moved in. I don't think I did anything. I moved in like a week after because we had to, no, I didn't have electricity yet. When I got electricity, because the first night I decided to sleep here. I don't think I had I didn't have sheets, I didn't have a pillow, I didn't have, it was vacant, like it was just void and vacant. It was just empty and it was very cold because the heater comes on when it gets really cold. This place was empty. I slept on my bed because I wanted to be in my own place. I just said, you know what? Okay, I don't have sheets yet. I don't have nothing yet. I don't have pillows. So I took my little jacket. I wrapped it up and I put it as a pillow, and I covered with one of my other jackets. So yeah, I did that. It was horrible. I slept horribly. But I wanted to have my own sense of independency or self-sufficiency, so I just decided, okay, I'm gonna stay here. Then I got some stuff from my apartment afterwards and blah blah blah. We started school. When I started school now, I didn't make any friends. I wasn't planning on making any friends in school. And it's a good thing that I did so, because afterwards that class had a lot of childish beefs and stuff like that, and I never ever indulged in any of it. Never put myself in that place. What do I look like as a 19-year-old just reaching in this country, starting to act stupid and immature? No. So yeah, I never partook in any of those little shenanigans, and they saw it. I always used to be in the front, and that's one thing. If you're new anywhere, or if you just want to be an example student and just want to be on the teacher's good side, when they see that you need help, they can be at your beck and call. So yeah, I always put myself in front. I always listen. I always take notes. My first year wasn't that organized, but this year it will be, because I have to. My first year, the first semester, in the beginning, for I think we started school in September, so in September and October, the classes were going good. I was understanding things, and then I made, I guess, a classmate, and we started talking, and I used to hang with her and blah blah blah. And around November, I started feeling homesick. I was crying every night, and I was just feeling really bad and sad and lonely. And then but that's to be expected when you just leave from some place that you knew your whole life, and then you just come in somebody else's country not knowing what to do, even if you have people that you could call and let them know, okay, but the time differences, and then not wanting to be a burden on people, you just deal with your own things. And that's how I deal with all my problems. I deal with them by myself, and they always come out on top. So yeah, that was that. And then in December, I went to visit my friend for I think a week and a half, and yeah, we spent Christmas and New Year's together. We had a good time. The girl that I used to talk to in the class, I stopped talking to her because she was very fake. I don't even know if she watches my videos, but yeah, I stopped talking to her because I saw that she was moving very fake. I always had to be the one to greet her, come to her, and blah blah blah. And I'm not that type of person. If I feel like you're not giving me that same energy, I'm not gonna come to you, because why am I the only one reciprocating that friendship or whatever? So I just stopped talking to her, and imagine, I stopped talking to her and my grades started going up, and then it just went up, and I passed to go to my second year actually, so that was good. That's why you should always not depend on people to help you. Okay, yes, you can ask for help, but it's best to ask your teachers for help. And if they can't explain it to you properly, go on YouTube and research it yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, people in your class do not care if you understand or not. They want to feel like they have one up on you. So it's always good to do things yourself. It's always good to have self-sufficiency, not being independent, but not always being dependent. So yeah, my second semester was a lot better. I thought it would have been worse, but I saw progress in my memorization skills and my receptiveness. I was just a better student, and yeah, I was progressing, and even my teachers saw it. That was my main subject in the school, accounting, in the class, sorry, because my field is management and accounting. Yeah, she was like, I'm surprised that you were able to maintain your grades while, having to leave the island or wherever you were and just come into another place and be able to maintain those grades. And my grades never slipped with her in her class. I think I had one bad grade, but then after I made it my mission to not have those bad grades. I think that was a highlight of my school year, my second semester. Although I was just feeling I wasn't myself, I was still able to maintain my grades and stay afloat. Even if it's not what I wanted. Because the first semester I had 10. If you're not in the French system, I don't think you will understand how the grades work. They work on a total of 20 points, you could say. So my first semester had 10, I think 10 and a half on 20. My second semester I had 12, 47 on 20. So I progressed a lot. And the main subject that really had me was math. No. No. It was just not it. I used to be I was good in math, but then after I don't know what it's teaching, I never, it was just a whole mess. I tried, but once I see that I'm not really registering anything, it's not for me. It used to give me a headache, and it was just not it. So but good thing was I progressed by 1 point. So yeah, and that was it. That was my school year. I made cool acquaintances. I lost, well, not really lost because they never really benefited my life in any way. I got acquainted with some people, and then I just let other people go because they were hindering me from shining. Always wanted to be perfect, always wanting to be the spotlight, always wanting this. No. And when I need help and I come to you asking you for help, you don't want to get caught. But when you need help, you want me to help. It does never work like that. I never work like that. So yeah, I always do things on my own now. I ask my teachers for help when I need to, or if you're too embarrassed to ask for help during the classes, you can wait till the classes are done, and then you could just ask the teacher to tell her that, okay, I don't want to say this in front of the whole class, but I'm just letting you know that I'm having problems with my understanding and comprehension, and I would like it if you explain the class a little more differently and understandably. You always have to work with your teachers. Never be that type of students who want to get back at your teachers or make them see hell in class, because once they see hell, everybody in the class is gonna get it, not only you. So, and especially if you have learning problems, processing problems, then never be all the way in the back. Some people manage to maintain the grades all the way in the back, but if you know that you have those type of problems, always stay the first or second row, because that way the teacher will be able to see you, and whenever you raise your hand, they would come to you quicker, and they will get to you quicker, because that's who they see first, not the people that are all the way in the back. And for them, the people that stay all the way in the back are people that do not care about classes, and that's how my class was. I don't want to put nobody business up, but like they used to not be honest with their grades and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then it have us here that working hard, looking like we're not trying, and that's not right. I mean, do what you got to do and to stay afloat, but don't be cheating your way into life. That's not right. You know, you could finesse, but don't be doing it like as if, and then wanting to have this kind of high status, like people to see you like you're a queen, you're a god, no, you're just a human being, and you need to act like a human being. That was my school update, my school life. Right now is good, you know. I'm just doing me, to be honest. I'll try to, once I get my schedule, you know, I'll see what days I can upload. And I want to get a ring light because I might have to record at night after school. After I do my homework and stuff like that, I would have to like record at night. I don't really like recording at night, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.